you're listening to this broadcast. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Surrender Break Room. This is a place you can come in, relax, regroup, and re-engage the world with perspective. I'm Dr. Celeste Owens. I'm an author and a speaker, and I get the amazing privilege to lead what we call the Global Surrender Movement. And surrender is simply doing God's will His way all the time. So glad again that you come in each and every week and come hang out with me. Um, if you come in live, I'm way always late. Like seriously, I mean, just change the time that I say I'm coming on because I'm not coming on at that time. But I'm here. So if you're catching it by replay, awesome. Make sure you comment. I will jump right back in and comment and respond back to you. And again, glad you are coming in. So welcome today. First of all, let me tell you, we are embarking on our global surrender fast. So let me get you all excited and registered and ready to roll in September because before you know it, it's going to be here. I think we're like 60, 61 days out, which I cannot believe from day one. But you remember, right before we start our day one of fasting, there are 7 days, 5 days or so of just pre fasting, which starts on September 13th. So if you're hanging out with us and you're being a part of the um, Global Surrender Fast this year, then make sure you come and hang out. So glad again that you all are just hanging out and coming in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And make sure you register Surrender Fast 2021. No, surrenderfast.com. Right. Register at surrenderfast.com. I made it simple this year. Surrenderfast.com. Just register there and come and hang out with us. So I'm talking today about the importance of knowing your why. What is that all about? Why do you need to know your why? Because when you don't know your why, I'm just going to bottom line it and keep it quick and simple today. When you don't know your why, the middle gets really hard. So the journey gets really challenging when you don't know your why. When you start out something, it's typically easy to come up with something that you want to do. You get all excited and motivated, and then right in that middle gets really challenging. So knowing your why is crucial throughout the process, especially if you're going to make it to the finish line. You got to keep your why in mind. And your why can be most anything. Someone can't tell you what your why is. Like your why could be so different from someone else. Someone else might want to lose weight because they want to reverse diabetes, where you might want to lose weight because you want your knees to work well so you can go run out with your grandchildren or your children or whatever. So everybody's why, you might have the same goal but a different why. And don't get stuck trying to live out somebody else's why. Know your why. And even when I started even thinking about the global surrender fast, and I help people write books, right? Not really write books. I'm a book doula. I help people birth books. Write books is different. They write their own book, but I help people birth books. So, and just have an incredible time doing that and encouraging people to get that book out into the public. So, but your why is so important. Like, why am I doing this? And I remember, and one of the questions that I often get is like, how do I market it? You know, they forget the why when marketing comes around. They're like, forget why I wrote this book. I can't even get anybody to buy this book. What is going on? And marketing really for me with the 40 Day Surrender Fast, which was self-published, and I've self-published my other books since. Um, it was me having to pray and ask, like, okay. And it was really about surrender. So when I published the 40 Day Surrender Fast, I didn't know how to get people to do this fast. And I had to surrender back to God. Like my surrender was like, I know I didn't write this book. You wrote this book through me. It's your book. How do you want your book to get circulated? That was me just giving it back, surrendering it back to God. How do you want your book circulated? Because I, I didn't sign up for this really. I said yes to it, but it wasn't something I had on my bucket list to write a book on fasting. So since you wrote the book, how do you want to promote it? And I was really serious. I wasn't being like a smart mouth. I was just like, I have no clue how to do this. And it came to me, just start leading people through a fast. Like just invite people to fast and start leading through a fast. And that first year, even probably the first couple of years, we did a ridiculous amount of group fasting. Like reminds me of my one of our ambassadors in Kenya who's leading the youth in Kenya through fasting. And they're like fasted back to back to back to back. I'm like, y'all can't take a break. Like, y'all can actually breathe. That's actually the theme of the surrender fast. Okay, now breathe and like come back to it. But they're like so zealous, which is awesome to watch. Um, but anyway, I was doing them ridiculous. But you know what? It was awesome marketing. And my why was because God called me to it, and I know it was going to bless a lot of people. And the reason he was calling people to is because 40 is the number of transition. So when people are fasting 40 days, they're transitioning. So I get to be like this modern day Harriet Tubman, transitioning people to their promised land. So I don't know, that might have been a bit extra, but you know, so that became my why. And I started doing these fasts, and lo and behold, we're like a global surrender fast now. So just keep your why in front of you. You know, my goal is to lose. I do weight because people do weight a lot. My goal is to lose 10 pounds, 20 pounds. Why? Why? Just keep the why in front of you. I don't care if your why is as shallow as, I shouldn't call it shallow. That's not nice, but I just want to fit into my favorite pair of jeans. I won't call that shallow. I think you just feel good when you're able to do that. So I take it back, not shallow. But some people might say, "Oh, that's so vain." Maybe that's what they would say, but who cares? Who cares what they say? And then maybe your goal is to go back to school, or maybe you're in school and your goal is to get a bachelor's, and you're only in the second year. And you're like, "I'm way about to give up." No, keep your why in mind. Why do you want that bachelor's? Why do you need that bachelor's degree? Whatever it is, just keep the why in mind, and it makes the journey so much more enjoyable, even when you get to the hard patches, when you keep putting the why right in front of you. Okay, so I hope that resonates with you today. I hope that helps. Love you guys so much. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share this with other people. Let them know that I'm here and wanting to encourage you guys in your surrender journey and your surrender walk. So again, we're hosting our global surrender fast this September. September 20th is when it starts. We start our pre-fast September 13th. Grab a friend, grab a partner, tell them you're going to register. We're going to have a bunch of pre-fasting activities prior to September 20th. So make sure you register now so you'll be privy to those things that are coming up. And the registration again is surrenderfast.com. All right, you guys, be blessed. Love you much, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.